Why is this happening? Camille, we got separated during the evacuation in Tulsa. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. Without one... This won't bring my family back.
You wanna join me? There's plenty of booze to go around. Hey, you wanna hear a story? I got one for you. He's watching his family being hung by the people he once called friends. But then, he waits until the Asterian armed forces show up. You wanna join me? He's watching his family being hung by the people he once called. He waits until... What the hell is this?
You scared me. I thought the little one and I were done for. I'm Judith, and this little fella is Uli. I promised his mother I would care for him when the program came for her. I've been hiding down here ever since. The soldiers up there wouldn't hesitate to gun down a Palomist woman. I rationed his milk as long as possible, but ran out yesterday. Poor Uli is starving. I don't know how I can possibly get any more.
These are the scumbags that hung the Sabinian family. What a waste of ammunition. They should have let me do it my way. Hey man, if it's not ammo or porn...
This shit will never end. I need to get the fuck out of here. I had no choice, man. Voss and his goons look at magazines to see if we fired.
We caught one of these scumbags scavenging for food in one of the houses. A few ripped fingernails later, he gave up the rest. They were hiding like rats down in the old well. This filth got off easy if you ask me.
It's just a matter of time before those things break into Jova. And I don't intend to be sober when they do. As Hooch right here, signing mead? I was stationed to guard Voss's office.
See that guy? Looking through the binoculars, standing safely behind the sandbags? That's the captain. I suggest you chat with him before you wander into trouble.
This is the life, man. For years I waited for this fucking war and it finally arrived. 2 years and we're... You know what's exhausting? Pretending...
I don't know how you managed to get here, and I don't care. I have my orders not to interfere with your operations. Just do me the same courtesy. That's all we need. A bunch of fucking outsiders roaming around our country. I strongly suggest you avoid my men. They have enough to worry about.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Vass, 6th Battalion, 3rd Company. Jova is part of Asteria now, so everything here belongs to the... I'll follow my orders for now, but there's a limit. The way I see, I think we understand each other.
What happened here?
Justice happened here. If you think the Palamists aren't doing the same thing to us, you're a fucking idiot. Jova's part of Asteria's relocation program. That was before these damn...
I'm looking for Jova's blacksmith. Have you seen him?
He must have left with the UN convoy. Can't find the son. We had a good deal. He was gonna help rebuild Jova.
Where was the UN convoy going?
I have no idea, and I couldn't care less. Wherever they're going, I'm sure.
Where's the UN outpost?
The outpost is northeast of here, on the outskirts of town. It's on the street behind the blacksmith's forge.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian Classic. I'm getting the impression that...
Good haul. Voss is happy. I've got enough trinkets.
Mommy and Daddy are still yelling at each other a lot. Daddy says there's a lot of bad men coming to hurt us. Makes me really scared. Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays with me. He says we should all go to the lake with him. He says it's safer there, but I don't want to leave my friends. You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova. When the bombs fell from the sky, I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. Parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
What happened here?
The soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh. Only the soldiers came back.
Where's your uncle?
I don't know where they took Uncle Jaffer. I know he wasn't taken into the forest with the others. I hope they let him go. He promised to take me somewhere safe.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the ON peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
poor pup whimpering alone in a house, just abandoned there by the owners. Unbelievable how utterly heartless these palamists are. He's in good hands now, though. Aren't you? Who's a good boy? Hey! Hands off! I found him. He's mine now.